Hello everyone, this is Esgenward. Today we're going to be doing a checkup on our e320 Mercedes. Which means check up, see if our seals are actually holding, that we did silicone. We're going to check our coil packs because I'm still seeing my RPMs going like this. That tells me misfire, that tells me it's not making a good connection, so we're going to tear it apart and find out what's going on. Chances are it is coil packs. Okay, I just did plugs, I just did wires. Coil packs are not easy to come by because they're pretty spendy too, 66 bucks a pop. But once we figure that out, it should be really easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let's jump for this whole engine. I'll show you. Check this out. So this piece, big huge piece, has to come off. Yay. Everything. Okay. So let's begin. Start with this tube. Pull it down toward you. Lift up. Pull that out just like that. Then lift forward. So once you pull it back, lift up, go on. Okay. This side, same way. Pull down. Pull down toward you. Lift up. Out of the way. Woo! This piece, you don't want to pull it toward you just yet. Don't pull it toward you. Lift up and then pull it toward you. Okay. This big piece, this is your air. Okay. Your two air filters, which is one's here. Air filter, one is here. Okay. So now we're gonna lift this big piece. Just grab it from right here. Lay your palm back of your hand right here. Okay, just like this. Palms open. Lift up. Kind of cold out today, so now I'm gonna sit you down and move this big piece out of the way. Okay. How's everyone's day going so far today, huh? I know it's a Sunday. It's Sunday. Although this it should be today too. So. Check my air filters on here. Just look down the holes, you can see if they're clean. They are clean, I don't see any oil, which is a good sign. Put that right there, we're gonna get it right now. Okay. So, we're gonna see if our seals are actually holding that we did with silicone, okay? I see a little silicone on top of that coil pack, which is not good. A little silicone up there is not good, okay? But that's like overdue what I did, and I overshot it. But the thing is, I don't smell any burning oil, so which is good. It's not going through the cab, which is great. So now I'm checking down the side right here. Okay, that's dry. Oil filter is dry. That's dry. My hose is still on, which is great. Okay, that. Okay, check this side. This side is great. No leaky. I see nothing hitting the exhaust, which is great on this side. I'm going to pop off one of these coil packs on this side and see if anything is lurking down there that I don't like, which is not good. That's too big. Got my hex heads out here, the star ones. Got the star ones out here. That's her right there. Thought it would be that one. So I'm gonna pop off this middle one on the driver's side. Because last time when I popped it off, I noticed there was oil laying in there, which is not good. Which is, there should be no oil laying in there. So I just got a ratchet. This right here for mine is my adaptive one. It is a TX25. I have an adapter on it with it. So, okay, here we go. Just give it a light turn. Don't break these off. They are very aluminum. They are very flimsy. Take off my ratchet since I already loosened it up. I'm just gonna twist it off. Sorry about the hair. There should have been a hat on today. And these in my ear are AirPods from Apple. I'm not sponsored by Apple. Don't tell Apple. Apple doesn't know shit. Okay, popping this one off right now. I'm gonna disconnect the wire really quick. Just pull it out. Now be careful of your nut like last time, because it will fly out on the floor. And I'm sure you don't want to crawl around the ground looking for it. Okay, got mine. Got the nut. It's like playing surgeon. But I am looking down here. Right there. And I don't see any oil. I see an old silicone piece that came off, but there is no oil down here. For my finger underneath, there's no oil. She held up, which is great. So I'm not worried about that at all. These coil packs right here, there's 3 on each side. Got 1, 2, and 3, okay? These coil packs are bad on this car. They've been on here since '04. Nobody decided to swap these out, okay? These coil packs are like 66 bucks a piece. As you can see, it's kind of a little bit of a pinch, you know, just a little pinch, but not bad. But I will do that right now. Well, I won't swap out the coil packs right now. That's next on my list that I gotta do, which is gonna be really easy to do. So now I can just put that coil pack back on, knowing that she's not leaking, which is great. It's saving the oil, which is even more great. And I had people ask me, how do I check the oil in Mercedes? Well, there's two ways of doing it. One is you go on your dash and you look at what your computer's telling you, because it's computer oil check, okay? I'll show you how to do that too. You gotta make sure the car is not warm. It's on a level surface, which means a road, not a slanted road, not a wompy road, on a regular road, please, to check your oil, okay? I see that hose is still on there, which is great. I made that custom hose that I showed you that one day, making sure that's on there, which is, it's great. My fuel line is great. Wiring room is great. And I'm also noticing that my acceleration is kind of poor, that's not good. Which means I'm going to have to, it's electronic throttle. You can already tell, electronic, yeah, it's not gonna be good. For you to do that, you gotta disconnect your battery, take off your throttle body, clean it up, check out your map sensors, clean that up as well without damaging it. It's really delicate shit you gotta worry about. But other than that, it's really easy to do. It's not hard at all. Just making sure everything's tightened up here. Okay, everything looks good. All my sensors are on, my new belt's on, which is great. She's not leaking anything else. I think soon, probably within the next 2 months, I'm gonna do an intake manifold gasket on this thing, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Really simple to do, but it's gonna take a lot of time because you got a lot of stuff in the way. Okay? But it's not bad at all. Let me see if this bottom valve cover is leaking down here on the passenger side. I don't feel anything, which is great. I don't feel any leaky. There's no oil either. Check my power steering. It's full. A little bit over full, but it's full, which is great. And I have been noticing that something's been popping up on my dash. Visit workshop, which tells me the air ride suspension is messing up. So since I know this is great, this part is great, let's see if we can figure out which air shock is leaking, and I can show you how to do that. Really simple too. So let's reverse this process. Air cleaner. Go for the big hole in the back first. Slide it out, easy peasy. Push down the back first, push down the sides, and it'll seat down. Nice and pretty, okay? I did plug that wire back in, right? I think I did. Same on this piece. Slide the top in first. Put the fins up. Top fins first, then push down. Seated. Tube. Reverse the process. Go down, slide in. Okay? Okay? So, slide that right into there. Slide in, slide in. I'll show you how to do that. Take your tube. This long, lanky fucking thing. It's upside down. Raw. That. Slide that in the hole down there. Slide that in first. Push back. Slide it. Easy peasy lemon squeeze. Alright, we're back together. It's just a basic plastic cover. So, we have an air ride leak. Let's figure that out. Oh, I'll show you how to check the oil too. So, get in your car. Put the ignition in the key tube. Position 2. Turn off the fucking radio. Okay. Scroll through your menus. Okay. Until you see, let me see here. Until you see settings. Okay. Beep 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 beep. Basic. Okay. So we go down. We're gonna go to vehicle, I do believe. Vehicle, automatic door. Nope, not vehicle. Okay. So Conference, lighting instrument cluster, vehicle, phone off, audio off, no malfunction. Good. Convenience. Let's go for that. Let's see what we got. Steer. Easy function entry off. Okay. Key dependent. Mirror adjust for parking aid. That's not it. Instrument cluster. Let's do that. Let's go into that. Okay, indicator display. Language is English. Outside speed. Basic display speed. That's not it either. No malfunction. Let's see here. Nope. After start. After reset range. Okay. Phone off. Yeah, of course. No miles per hour. 33 degrees. Service G. Right now. Observe waiting period. Such a piece of shit. Okay, so I'll show you how to do this. So once you reach the phone, as you can see, we're just going through menus. Phone is off. After start, phone is off. 0 miles per hour. Audio off. Okay. As soon as you reach phone is off or phone is on, okay, push your up arrow. Okay, it'll give you 33 degrees. Push it again. Service G. Push it again. Engine oil measuring. Measurement is correct. Observe waiting period. So that means I gotta wait for this thing, which is great. So it didn't tell me oil is low. It told me it was correct. So there's that. There's that. Service G. I'm gonna hold reset on that one. Let me see here. Okay. Service status item for work confirmation. So we're gonna go down. Up. Negative. Operation up. Okay. Wrong button. Ah. Okay, so we're gonna go to Service G. Okay. Hold the little button on the side. Okay. Then that should pop up. Service menu, service data. Okay. Gonna hold that button down again. Okay. As you can see, it's not doing anything. But if I move on the up and down arrows, it doesn't do anything. If I move positive or negative, it will move. Negative. So I'm gonna go on confirmation. I'm gonna hold that button down again. And nothing happened. So I'm just gonna hold. Nope, that didn't work either. Up, service G. I'm gonna go positive on that one. Positive, negative. No, I can't move the menu button, so I'm gonna have to hold this down again. And reset that. Reset this. Okay. Trying to figure out what we're doing here. Trying to figure out what she's doing. I'm gonna go down to items. Go up on that. Can't go up or down. Can't do that either. Phone buttons, no. Nope. This should just be switched over right now. It's easy as that. Okay, let's do this again. Oh my god. Service menu not possible. What the shit? Is there service G still on here? Yeah, it's still on here. See, my vehicle's not level. So now we are going to look at why my car is telling me visit workshop. So turn it on. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. Just wait for this thing to warm up a little bit. And she's gonna die and rise. No malfunction, which is great, because remember all those codes that I had before? Oh, man. I have a check engine light on. Okay. That is a PO432. Now, if you do your research on that, PO432 is basically telling you that your catalytic converter is wrong, or it's messed up, or your O2 sensor's messed up. But PO432 is your catalytic converter. Okay, I know that because in old cars you got to run fuel system treatment cleaner through it, because guaranteed no one else done it before. And as soon as I did, 2 miles later, check engine light come on. Instant automatic right there. Catalytic converter's bad, and no one wanted to change it. So when I got it up in the air, I saw someone's butch job of welding, and somebody replaced the cats, cut them and bent them the way they want to, and just slapped them on and called it good. They didn't do a good job welding it. They didn't do a good job on the bends, so now I gotta take care of that, which is not easy. But there it is. Visit vehicle workshop. Let's see what's going on. So, all your air suspension fanatics out there, keep on writing on my wall about air suspensions. They are a pain in the ass. Some people ask me, should I go air suspension? Should I go hydraulic suspension? Should I go, I don't know, leaf spring suspension? Okay. It's all a matter of what your preferences are. Me, personally, I would go spring. Spring suspension. Of course, you're going to have independent suspension issues with spring, but we'll get to that a little bit later. So, what I have here is soapy water. So, this telling me the front end is not right here. So, soapy water. Let's test some of these air springs. See that in the airline? This is the airline. Right here. Right here. Right here. Air shock. Airline. See if we got bubbles. No bubbles. That one's fine. Let's try the other one. Airline. Air shock. Nope. We got bubbles. Which is not good. No, we're gonna die. Oh, shit. Let's turn off the car. I'll show you what the... Don't take it to Mercedes. Don't take it to Mercedes. Don't take it to Mercedes. That's gonna cost you way more money to take care of. It's not easy. Not easy to do. It's going to cost you a lot of money to do that. I got a special way to help you. As long as you have a 10mm wrench, which is, we're going to go get ours right now. In my lovely garage over here. So, go in here. Go in here. Go into my toolbox. Second drawer. 10mm. And let's go and look at the airline. So, we have a front right air shock leak on the top of the housing, which is great. I'm just thankful it's not breaking the fucking bottom of it. So basically, I'm going to take off this airline. Okay. I wonder where I'm going to put it. You can see it right there, right here. Just barely at the bottom of the camera. Soapy water. Put that right to the side. So you're going to take off our airline. If you hear air, which is great. Okay. Just go really slowly because this is plastic. Really slowly. Okay. Once you get your few turns off of your wrench, and you can just finger twist it. If she wants to finger twist off, is the thing. This is really easy to do. Pull it out. Yeah, you can see that right there. All that right there. We need to get our towel out here. That's telling me calcium right there. This airline's been leaking. I can tell. There's calcium in it. That means there's water in it. It's not good. Clean it up. Best you can. What is in there? Looks like someone tried to do some freaking home DIY work on it with some Cylon tape to seal it up. That's what someone did before, which is not good. Okay. Clean that up. Clean that air shock up. Clean that little hole up right now. Okay. As you can see, I can see my threads in there, which is great. They're all brass. I can see all my threads. I'm going to twist this thing around, see what else is on it. Oh, there's something inside of it. Ooh, that's not good. Some Cylon tape in the middle of it. Ah, that's probably why she was leaking in the first place. Because someone did some Cylon tape on this thing and decided to seat it down. Lovely how people do that. So, what I got here, see it really closely. Okay. What I basically use is, I would use this right now, okay? What I would do is I would get some of the Loctite liquid. It'll seal up that leak. I'm gonna do this for right now. Let it sit for about 5 hours and see if she leaks again. That's the thing. So, take some of this out. Add a little dab to your finger. If I can pull on the glove all the way back, because I don't want it going everywhere. There we go. Add a little bit on your finger. If she wants to come out. If she's probably seized up. Yeah, she's probably seized up. Where's my keys? I got my keys here. Yeah. This tube I've been using for a long time, so yeah. There we go. Got some coming out. A little bit right there. About just a little bit. Little dab will do you. Just a little dab will do you. Your threads only. Do not put any on the white piece end. Do not put it there. Only on your threads. Okay? Only on your threads. Not this piece. This piece. Okay? So, a little dab will do you. Do it all the way around. Just twist your nut around. Okay? Twist it around. Get it all nice and even bead. Nice and even bead. Beep-a-deep-a-deep. Beep-a-deep. Okay, push it down just a little bit. Nice even bead across. All on those threads. Looking pretty. There we go. It has a nice even bead across it. Now, in order for you to sit this thing back down, you gotta be really careful about it. Because if you strip these threads to this air shock, you're gonna screw yourself, and you gotta do some extra air shock work that you don't want to do. I don't want to do. Easy as that. So just take it, slide it in really quick. Okay, guide your fingers, guide it in there, wiggle it around to make sure you actually got it. Set it in there. Just guide it around. Make sure you're actually pushing in while you're doing this. Push in on the nut while you're doing this. So, now I'm going to take my wrench, push in on the nut while I twist it with the wrench. Make sure it sits down. Okay. Okay. Now, this is not going to stop the leak right away. Of course, it's got to sit itself. It's got to cure, you know. It's like normal piping, normal tubing. Okay. Just making sure those threads get a nice, even coat of that stuff. Nice even coat of that bead. Tighten her up. Don't tighten it all the way too much. You will snap it off. Okay. Just get it nice and snug. Okay. You don't want to go too tight on it, or you will snap it off. Okay. Be careful with it. Okay. Grab your airline. See if you can wiggle it out, which is I can't, which is good. Okay. Tighten down just a little bit more. It should be right there. Should be right there. Okay, I am noticing that my brass piece is sitting a little bit to the right, okay, which is not good. Which is telling me these threads inside are probably gone, which is not good at all. Oh man, I think it is gone. If this ever does decide to happen to you guys, I have another solution for it. Okay. Without taking apart your shocks, I have another solution for this. See, my airline is starting to walk around. See, I'm gonna guide it to the right. Guide my airline to the right. I'm gonna try to seat it down that way. See if she actually sits down. I'm gonna guide it in. Man, this thing is loose. The other side does not like this at all. Yeah, she just pulled right out. It wasn't even in there. So that's telling me that I'm going to have to probably oversize this. Find some brass fittings like this. So I'm probably going to have to take a picture of this one, send it through, see what it does. I'm going to have to probably cut this thing off and see if it actually fits by hand. If not, then this whole piece has got to go. So I'm going to cut some of that back. Yeah, I love air suspension, you know that? Especially when little things don't work right. So I'm gonna cut that back, just right there, that little brass piece right there. Cut that back just a little bit. Don't lose that little brass piece, okay? Now, to have that little brass piece, I'm gonna slide this end off. Slide it off. There it goes. Just slid it off, okay. As you can see, I have more than enough to slide in a new piece, okay. I'm just gonna see if this piece guides in by itself, okay, without the airline. Because if this piece does not slide in by itself, then that means I have another problem. It tells me I have a different problem. So now I'm gonna go get a 10mm socket and see if I can whop that thing down in there. I got my socket. I got my ratchet over here. Still in the hood of the car. But first, before I even put on the ratchet, I'm gonna do it by hand tighten it real quick. See what she actually does to me. If she doesn't go in the way she should be, then that's a problem. Okay. Now what I did is cut it off. That's not a major crisis, okay? It's not like a holy shit, you cut the line off. It's not like that at all, okay? I'm just gonna see if she actually tightens down, if she doesn't slip, if she doesn't wallow, okay? If she does wallow, then that's a problem. But that thing tightened down the way it should be, okay? Now if I slide that thing back in, it should just guide itself right back in. Ooh, there we go. Slid that thing into place. Now, of course that thing's gonna wiggle, okay? That stopper, this little piece right here, is a stopper from your airline from coming out, okay? That's all it is, okay? So, now that my airline is in, I'm gonna crank it up, spray some water right here, and see if she's actually leaking from the outside of the brass, okay? If she's not, then we're golden, pony boy. Let's go fire it up. Water. Brass. See, if you pull out your airline, I have no pressure coming to this airline. I have no air going to the starter line. See, if I push down on the car on this side, it should be leaking out of that brass. It's not. So, I'm going to add more weight. Just lay on it. No air coming from the brass. So I'm going to put the hose in now. The hose is showing bubbles already. So, slide my hose back in. Hit that. I got no air leak. Now I do. So it's telling me that brass piece is old and it has to be swapped. Yay! Oh, you can hear it. Hear it? I can hear it. I can hear it. Can you hear it? I can hear it. So, take out our hose. Okay. Take out your brass piece. Beep. Even though I got it under pretty goddamn good. Even though you tighten it down so far. See, it just slid out right now. It just slid completely out. Just one tighten slid it out. Which is not good. There's more shit in here. There's more shit in there too. I can see my threads. And the threads don't look pretty in that shock. Yeah, I can easily just walk that thing around my fingers and walk it in there. That's not good. That's not good at all. So, I'm going to end this video here. And you can get these pieces at a local Home Depot where they do airlines or hose lines or something like that. A local Home Depot, if not a Tractor or Cheddar Supply, because they use airlines as well. But if you take this into Home Depot, that piece and that small little piece, okay, tell them you need both of these, okay, they will hook you up, okay. You could save yourself a lot of time and a lot of hassle when you get this thing done. In a normal shop, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. So, let me take my key really quick, see what else is in there lurking. Okay, anything else in there? No. I see those threads are pretty marred. Yeah, they are pretty marred. Looks like someone's been there before. Probably why they use Teflon tape on it. But I'm wondering if I can guide that little slave out. If I can guide that little copper piece out, then it should be pretty easy to do. If I can do it that way, if I can get that little copper piece out instead of a new copper piece, that should be pretty easy to do too. But other than that, if you guys have any questions, any concerns about air shocks or air suspension, let me know. I always will reply. Okay, I'm very good at replying to you guys. And also let me know which projects you're working on. I want to know what you guys are working on. Let me know what you guys are working on. Love to help you guys out. So, take my keys. You guys. And always, folks, thank you for joining Hesse and Lord here. Today has been a really fun day. Now I gotta go down to Home Depot. Not sponsored by Home Depot either. Okay. So, I'm gonna get this airline sorted out. And when I come back, I'll show you how to cut the line cleanly. And I do it that way. Thank you all so much for watching. You all have a good day.